Ganyu might be the most well-rounded character in Genshin Impact history so far. Let's talk about it. So as you guys might have seen in my last video, we pulled Ganyu, and I didn't tell you guys this, but my Ganyu is now C2. I didn't stop. I stopped for the video, and then I was like, damn, C2 seems really nice. 2 charges on my E. So I went for my E, but that's besides the point. Today we're going to talk about how strong Ganyu is. Now I formed kind of a team to show you what she can do all around. Her DPS, her support, her hybrid support and DPS. It's kind of crazy. I'm gonna show you exactly what I'm running real quick. So real quick, we are running, in terms of artifacts, 2 Noblesse Oblige pieces and 2 Cryo Set pieces, right? So that will give her 15% cryo damage bonus on top of 20% ability damage or elemental burst damage. Now you might be asking, wait, I thought 4-piece cryo was the wave for Ganyu. And if we're looking at pure DPS Ganyu, of course, 100%. She'll be doing upwards to 30,000 damage per aim shot. It's crazy. That build is crazy. What I'm trying to look for is kind of a hybrid of both. Trying to hit both sweet spots. So if I need her to DPS for a certain boss, like the water boss, who everybody finds a pain, I'll turn to Ganyu and she can do the job. She's very, very consistent. She's a very consistent unit in terms of damage. Right now with this build, I'm hitting for 13k plus 7,000 on aimed shot, level 2, right? And that's kind of insane. On E's, I'm hitting for 5,000, and on Q's, I'm hitting for 5,000 per icicle, right? So let's go check out this damage real quick. So we're at the end of phase of the water boss, and I want to show you how much damage she does, okay? I was testing it out before I started the recording. So let's look at this. Are they going to be able to move? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Now, you see how consistent her damage is. She's hitting for over 10k every time on her splash. The only downfall of Ganyu, as you can see my health go down to nothing, is she's not very tanky. She can't take many hits without consequences. So that's the only downside she has. Apart from that, she hits hard with her charge shots. She hits hard with her E. Her Q will showcase in a little bit. As when I do support Ganyu, it's insane how strong this character is. Now, a lot of content creators are scared of this thing called power creep. And if you don't know what power creep is, it is when a game has units, and with every unit that comes out, or with every weapon that comes out, depending on the game you play, it gets stronger and stronger and stronger and stronger. Which will mean that at one point, free-to-play players aren't going to be strong enough to do certain things, which is very scary. But I don't think Ganyu is one of those things. I think Ganyu, apart from being very squishy, I think it's just a well-rounded character. So if you were to focus her on DPS, she's doing 30k, she's doing 15k, okay, that's fine. But I think she's just very well-rounded. Her kit is very well-rounded. She's kind of just Cryo Amber basically, but better. I think she's just way better. All right. Now, if we're talking her damage to the current content right now, sure, it's a little high, right? It's a little high. You can take out all the bosses. I'm pretty sure you've seen clips of the Valen getting absolutely disgustingly obliterated by Ganyu, but I don't think there's going to be power creep in this game, and that's because of world level. I think world level is going to kind of regulate that power creep that everybody's so scared of. I think world level is just going to get higher and higher and higher and higher, and you'll be able to defeat the content that you are building for. And at one point, that world level is going to hit so hard that it doesn't matter how you build your characters, because it's either you die or they die, right? So I don't think power creep is going to be a big deal in the future, but I do think she's a bit stronger or overtuned than most other characters. We might see a nerf in the future, but I doubt that's going to happen. But we might see a nerf in the future. But honestly, I think she's well-rounded. I think she's well-rounded. A lot of 4-star characters can do as much damage as her. Zhongli himself, his ult can do as much damage as she's doing. Not on charge shot, but with his ult, he can do like 100k, he can do 50k, and it's basically up all the time, right? So let's head over to support Ganyu and take a look at her. All right, so now it's support Ganyu time. What I'm gonna do is just use my regular team like I would regularly. You're gonna see me play. I might do a voiceover over this section. If not, you're just gonna hear me talk when I play. All right, I want to talk about the potential of support Ganyu as well as DPS Ganyu. Okay, so real quick, I think the best thing to do right now is to switch weapons. I'm gonna switch weapons to Stringless because I like Stringless on Ganyu. I think Stringless is a great weapon on Ganyu. I had Ammo's bow, which is a good pick. If you're going DPS with a 4-star bow, I recommend Rust more than others just because of the attack damage. Even though it decreases your charge shot damage, your normal attack damage will skyrocket, and your charge shot damage is relatively going to be the same. You're still going to be hitting for 30,000. So what's or 28,000 or 25,000? What is to spare a couple thousand when you can just have a couple normal shots here and there, charge shots? You know, I like to mix it up a little bit. Or you can use Favonius Warbow and have your ult constantly up like we did in the trial, right? So right now I'm gonna use the Stringless to show off support Ganyu. Okay, so here we go. All right, so first I'm gonna focus the hardest, I think, on this whole domain. Like, I have a really hard time with the ice and fire one, right? Or not ice and fire one, the water and fire one, because of the amount, just the sheer amount of damage the fire one does hurts so much. Okay, so we're gonna do that. I'm gonna drop this, drop an E, give him a little charge shot to the face, and we melted him, right? So we move on to the next. This guy's gonna die really fast. We're gonna go back to Chi-Chi, pop this, going back to here, drop an E like this, hit him with a charge shot. We're gonna ult. We're gonna E with Albedo. This is gonna hit him. We're hitting for 15,000. This guy's out of the circle. But see, my ult's doing constant damage to that guy. I'm gonna drop 2 E's there. You can't with keep in mind with Favonius Warbow, even without C2, you could drop 2 of those. You can get a refresh, especially if you have Refinement 5, because most of the time you're gonna get that refresh on that E, because you have an 80% chance. So that could be a way to run Ganyu. So you have 2 E's, you constantly drop her, pop her out, Q, E, switch into D-Luke, get the melt off. You know, there's a lot of things that you can do as a free-to-play player. You can do E into official E, which will destroy them with Superconduct. Oz can constantly hit. You can proc overload with the fire character. Maybe press Q and then Xiaoling Q, which will cover all the area around you plus your ult. It's gonna do so much damage. There's so many possibilities to support Ganyu. It's so good. She's such a good character to revolve your team around. If you build a team around Ganyu, I 100% guarantee that you will be straight. You will be all set. They will do enough damage to wipe out anything, honestly, right now. At the moment, the current content, they'll do more than enough damage to wipe out all the content that we have in the game. So real quick, let's see what my roles are. I'm gonna cut the video real quick after I see these, and we're gonna head to the conclusion of this video. See you there. Oh god, that's dog shit. Alright, so in conclusion, do I think Ganyu's a power creep character? Absolutely not. Do I think she's well-rounded and hits really hard? Yeah, I think she hits really hard. The content that's in the game currently is fine. she kind of melts them. But when more world levels start getting added and more and more and more and more, I think it's gonna regulate a little bit. I think what's gonna change is the artifacts. I think there'll be a new rarity of artifacts, all that stuff. But that's for another video. That's for a speculation video, something like that along those lines. I think you can run Ganyu as a DPS or a support, no matter what anybody says. I hear people saying, "Oh, Ree, it's a DPS character." Oh, Ree, no. She only can be run support. I think she can do both. I'm on the both. I'm on the train for both sides, and I think you can run a hybrid build, just like I did. Noblesse Oblige and 2-piece cryo set is great. It does just enough damage. You can use her as a support. You can change up the bow for the support build, or you can just run Ammo's bow and use her as a support. It doesn't matter. I think she could be run either way, and you can optimize a team that's built around her, or you can just throw her on any team, and I think she works. I think just her pure kit allows her to be like that. Am I scared for Zhao? Am I scared for him doing too much damage? Blah blah blah. From what I see, he's a solo character. He's a solo DPSer, and he does a shit ton of damage, and he should, because he's a solo DPSer and he's also Animo. So it's hard to get any like procs off, like overconduct and all that stuff. You can't get that with Animo characters. So I think him and Israite can do a bunch of base damage, but that's besides the point. That's for the Zhao video when I see 6-him and all that stuff. Okay, so if you have questions like, oh, should I summon Ganyu? Go for it. Go for it. She's a well-rounded character. She's great. She's super good. You can run her on literally virtually any team at all right now. Yeah, I think you should summon for her. And if you don't want to and you think Zhao will be better, summon for Zhao. Nobody's stopping you. All right. If you like this video, like, comment, subscribe, share your thoughts about Ganyu. What do you think? What do you think she should be run as? DPS or support, or both? Maybe you agree with me. All right. Thank you guys for watching. I love you guys so much. Thank you for the support that you've given me on my other videos. It's been so great. 2 videos in a row, we've had so much success, and I'm reaching closer and inching closer to 1,000 subscribers. Thank you so much. I love you guys. Have a good day.